Hey guys, it's Sarah, and I'm coming into you for my week 29 pregnancy update. I am currently making I'm cooking some sausage. Oz is at school. I am making and I think you might remember this from last year's chart. Sorry, I'm showing my goodies. So tomorrow is Ed and I's 9-year anniversary. We'll be married for 9 years. And I always, for special occasions, just make him the cream cheese and sausage with crescent rolls. Croissant. Like I'm not from Northwest Boduk, Tennessee. A crescent roll casserole. And so I'm in the process of cooking this, and I thought I was going back and forth. I was washing some baby clothes, and then it started to burn, and then I was like, I can't just stand here not doing anything. So I thought I should make my update video because I knew I was going to do that today. Anyways, week 29 pregnancy. Not a whole lot has changed this week. I feel like my belly has gotten bigger and even more round, and I'll be glad to back up and show you that before the end of the video is over. I wish I had showed you what I was wearing yesterday because I felt really cute and really pregnant. But we're back in the swing of things. Fall break is over. Oz went back to school today. I mean, he only goes twice a week. There's a bug. I hate gnats. Those little, like, banana gnats. But things have just been okay. I've actually been super emotional this week. My heart palpitations are down, but I've really been trying to watch the caffeine intake, and but I just have been really, really emotional. Money has been super tight this week, and I think that I'm really starting to freak out about the things that we don't have or the things that we're going to need that we really are not in our budget at this point. And really and truly, we have a bed. You know, she's not going to have like a super awesome like nursery. I mean, maybe right before she comes, I can show you that stuff. But I mean, there's nothing in there but a crib and a sheet on there that was Oz's. And I know that she doesn't know. There's just all this guilt. But anyway, some things we do need. So, and we borrowed all this stuff. We didn't have any of this stuff with Oz. I borrowed it all. And so I will borrow it again. But like a bouncer and a swing, all that stuff came from my niece, and we borrowed that with Oz. And so when I was done with it, I just packed it up and sent it back to their house, which worked out great. And they have told me they will get that stuff down, you know, before she comes. So we'll have all that stuff, and I'll be able to wash all that. But what we don't have is a car seat, because I also borrowed that from my niece. But the car seat is kind of timed out. I think it's aged out, I think. And so my parents have a base, and I was trying to figure out what car seat goes with their base. And I looked at Walmart this week, and there's a car seat. It's like a Graco Snug and Ride, I think. It's a lot of detail. You guys probably don't. But anyways, and it was, I think, $89. And it was nice. It was just solid black. So that will be having to be purchased. Just some different things. But anyways, I've been really emotional about money and just the fear that she is not going to breastfeed, because I was all gung-ho and absolutely was not given Oz any other option. And then we end up having all the trouble, and I pumped all the time, and just have so much anxiety about that, because if she does not breastfeed, I don't know what we're going to do, because we cannot afford the formula. I don't know. And I don't think I have the time or the energy I just don't think I can pump like I did with Oz. I mean, I was pumping every hour and a half to 2 hours to make sure that he could eat. And it was so stressful with one. I cannot imagine trying to balance that with a 3-year-old plus a newborn. It's not going to happen. So, I don't know. And you guys are always so sweet to try to offer ways of getting assistance. We are about $150 off money-wise from getting WIC or any kind of financial assistance in that way. And so I really thought that would change since I was pregnant, our family would increase, but it didn't. So literally we're like $150 off. I think it's actually like $135 or something like that from getting some kind of assistance. Which, here's the deal, I think that stuff is wonderful and awesome, and I'm so glad it's in place. I just, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, but let me just tell you how good God is. And again, I'm not trying to preach my religious beliefs on you, but it's just been. So I cried yesterday. I cried Sunday night. Started Sunday night. I cried a lot. My husband and I had some conversations about money and Oz's school and whatever. And then I was pretty emotional. And then I got really upset about money and just worrying about things yesterday. And I had sold a bunch of Oz's clothes and some of my clothes that I had been saving in hopes to fit into after the baby got here. But realized they were just mostly taking up space in my closet. So I sold them I didn't sell them. I took them to the consignment store. And I've done that. Well, I've done that before in the past with stuff like that I knew I was never going to fit into again. But I had done that right after I found out we were having a girl. I started selling some of his stuff. I sold some stuff on Facebook and I took some stuff to this consignment place. And I've done that a couple different times. And it usually makes like 30 or 40 bucks. Well, I had wanted to go yesterday. It's in a neighboring town, which is like 25, 30 minutes away from us. I'd wanted to go yesterday, but I didn't really have the money and to go there. Just to see if we had any money. And Ed and I's anniversary tomorrow, and I was wanting to buy him some like khaki pants because he really needs some khaki pants, and a shirt, which I ended up buying a $5 shirt from Walmart. But anyways, that I did not show you in my Walmart haul, but I got him a shirt. Anyways, so I went yesterday, and no, I didn't go. I wanted to go, but it ended up working out. I didn't get to go. And so, whatever, stuff happens. So gross. Sorry. This is like real sausage, like from a local farmer that gave sausage to Ed not that long ago. And it's just so gross. There's nothing wrong with it. I just get grossed out. Anyways, so 7 minutes in, I've said nothing. So I didn't get to go yesterday. Well, when I got home yesterday about 6 o'clock, 6:30, I went to the mailbox and I had a check in the mail from that store. And it was $104. I've never gotten a check in the mail for one from them, ever. And it's only been like a month, maybe a month and a half since I took stuff. So I don't know if their policy is just to mail checks if it's over a certain amount, or I don't know. They've never done that before. I'm going to be able to make my credit card payment. I know it's a lot of detail that you guys probably don't need to know about my life. But anyways, it gets even better. So I had one of you guys, Lori, she'd reached out to me and said she was going to send a box of goodies for the baby. And she'd gotten it together. I had completely forgotten about that. And when I got to the porch, we had this big, huge box on the porch. And I was like, that is a big, huge box. What is that? And I realized my name was on it. And then I saw it was from her. There were so many there were so many things in there. She had a few things for Oz, and there was tons of baby clothes. Just tons and tons of baby clothes. I just cried and cried and cried. I just cannot believe. It's just so funny because I know I'm hormonal anyways. And the pregnancy has made it 10 times worse. And there's all these, we're starting to come down into the brinks of realizing that we're really fixing to have this kid. And there's all these things, kids are expensive. They're just expensive. I don't care if you have tons of money. Kids are expensive. There's all these things. You guys are always so good to me. And when I went into this 5 years ago, I never imagined what a huge blessing it was going to be. And that's not the reason I do this. But you guys are always so good to me and always so loving and so giving. And I know where that heart comes from. I know that it's not just you. I know that's the goodness of God. And it just amazes me. I mean, I'm not even joking. I spent 2 days crying. And he just always shows me how good people are and how good life is and things are. And that I got mailed that random check Oz needs a few pants, and I just realized we didn't really have enough. I thought that I had enough 3T pants for him. We've got like 2 pairs of blue jeans and 2 pairs of khakis, which are perfect. And he can totally wear those to school too. But we ended up only having 4 like athletic type pants, like the stretchy ones that I like to send him in school in. And I don't know what happened because I thought I had more of those. But I'd like to get at least 3 more pairs of those. So I'm going to be able to do that now. I'm going to go to Goodwill sometime before the end of the week. I don't know. It's just crazy. And then Ed came home talking about... So we had toyed back and forth several times. That's a lot of personal information, but I'm going to share it anyways. About taking out my retirement. Just to pay some debt off that we have. And he had gone and gotten the ball rolling and talking to that. And like, we've been talking about this and tossing about it and talking. He's got a good friend that's a CPA. And we were trying to decide how much that was going to hurt us come tax time and all this stuff. It's not a hugacious amount, but it's going to allow us to get some things paid off. And we're not going to just be running amok with money at the end of the month. But it will not be one of those deals where... Again, a lot of information. I don't want judgment. Please, guys, this is just our life and how we've done things. I'm not proud that we have credit cards or debt. We were always going to have a car payment. We're always going to have a house payment. Those 2 things aren't going to change. But we both... This is going to allow me to be able to... And him too. Sometimes, this is just me being honest. At the end of the month, I am... putting those extra few groceries that we need on the credit card so that I can make a payment on the credit card. Does that even make sense to anybody? That's just, I feel like that's the life that and it's not always that way, but I feel like it has been that way a lot lately. And there are things that we do, and we have lived above our means. We don't have fancy things or things to show for it. We are very comfortable. We are very blessed, and I know that. But anyways, this is going to allow us not to have to do that. So we got the ball rolling on that. It's just such a weird... Yesterday just ended up being such a weird day ending the way it ended. Anyways, so week 29. I have an anniversary this week. 9 years, which is amazing. And overall, things are good. Yeah. My back, I've been not sleeping good at night. This kid is like an acrobat, and that's not the reason I don't sleep. It's after I get woke up, and then she's like doing cartwheels, or I don't know what she's doing in there. I said she was learning to river dance, and I am a dancer, so she may be. But I've been not sleeping because of the back and the chest pain, and it's just so weird to me that it's like I used to be okay during the day, but toward the end of the evening I would start to get it, but by the time I went to bed it would kind of go away. It's just got to be positioning. It just has to have something to do with the pregnancy. It's got to be some kind of nerve, and the pregnancy is exacerbating it because it's just ridiculous. So that is happening next week for week 30. I will go back to the doctor again, and on that list it said come back with a full bladder, so I don't know if they're going to do an ultrasound or if they're just telling me full bladder because they always make you pee in a cup. I don't know. Anyways, I didn't really tell you anything awesome about week 29. I told you a lot of information about our personal status. Just because I needed somebody to talk to about it. But I love you guys and I appreciate you guys, and thank you for always being here. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.